Los Angeles, 1967. The tallest man in basketball walks into Bruce Lee's school. 7 feet 2 inches, 225 pounds of pure athleticism. UCLA's unstoppable center. Bruce Lee looks up at him. 5 feet 7 inches, 140 pounds. Kareem asks the question that's been bothering him. Can you really fight someone my size? Bruce smiles. Let me show you. What happens in the next 10 minutes doesn't just answer Kareem's question. It changes the course of his entire life. The basketball legend becomes a martial arts student. The giant becomes humble. The skeptic becomes a believer. And their friendship lasts until Bruce's final breath. Let me tell you about the day Kareem Abdul-Jabbar learned that size means nothing. 1967. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is dominating college basketball. At UCLA, unstoppable, unguardable. His height is his weapon. His reach is his advantage. His size is his power. Nobody can stop him. Off the court, he's curious. About martial arts. About Bruce Lee. He's heard the name. The kung fu guy who teaches movie stars. Skeptical but intrigued. One day between practices, he drives to Bruce's school in Chinatown. Walks in. Has to duck through the doorway. Students stop. Stare. They've never seen anyone that tall. Bruce is teaching, demonstrating a technique, sees Kareem, walks over, extends his hand. Welcome, I'm Bruce Lee. Kareem shakes it. His hand swallows Bruce's. I'm Lou Alcindor. He hasn't changed his name to Kareem yet. The basketball player, I know. What brings you here? Kareem hesitates, doesn't want to sound rude. I've heard about martial arts, about your techniques, but I have a question, an honest question. Ask. Can you really fight someone my size? I mean, you're a foot shorter than me, 85 pounds lighter. How would your techniques work against someone like me? Bruce doesn't take offense, just smiles. That's a fair question. Most people wonder, but don't ask. Would you like a demonstration? Yes. Step onto the mat. Kareem removes his shoes, steps onto the training mat, feels awkward. Everyone watching, students forming a circle. Bruce faces him. The size difference is absurd. Kareem towers over him, could probably pick him up with one hand. Bruce speaks. Grab me. Any way you want. Use your strength, your size, your reach. Try to control me. Kareem reaches down, grabs Bruce's shoulders, lifts him. Effortlessly. Bruce is off the ground, dangling. Kareem feels confident. See? I can just... Bruce moves. Too fast for Kareem to track. Twists. Slips the grip. Lands behind Kareem. Sweeps his leg. Kareem, all 7 feet 2 inches of him, crashes. To the mat. Hard. Bruce offers his hand. Pulls him up. Again. But this time try to stop me. Kareem is embarrassed. Wants to prove himself. Reaches faster. Grabs tighter. Bruce doesn't try to escape. Steps in closer. Too close for Kareem's long arms. Inside his reach. Strikes Kareem's ribs. Light contact, but precise. Kareem feels it. Realizes. If that was full power, he'd be hurt. Really hurt. Bruce steps back. Your height is an advantage against people who fight at distance. But get inside your reach, your size becomes a disadvantage. Slow to turn, slow to adjust, slow to defend. Kareem is processing everything he thought about fighting, about size, about advantage. Challenged. Bruce continues. Let me show you something else. Attack me. Punch, kick, whatever you want. Kareem throws a punch. Slow. Doesn't want to hurt Bruce. Bruce catches it, mid-air, redirects it, uses the momentum. Throws Kareem. Again. Kareem goes down. Again. Gets up. Breathing hard, not from exertion, from realization. How are you doing this? Bruce explains. Physics, leverage, timing. Your height gives you reach, but it also gives you distance to cover. More movement needed, more telegraphing. I don't fight your strength. I use it, redirect it, make it work against you. Kareem sits on the mat, mind blown. I've been the biggest guy in every room since I was 15. I thought that made me safe, powerful, but you just showed me. Size doesn't matter. Technique does. Bruce sits next to him. Two men, vastly different sizes, but in this moment, equal. Size matters, but not the way people think. It's not an automatic advantage. It's a variable. Like speed, like strength, like reach. All variables. What matters is how you use them and how your opponent neutralizes them. Kareem asks, "Can you teach me?" "I don't want to compete. I just want to learn, to understand." Bruce considers. "You're busy. Basketball, school, training. I'll make time. This is important." "Why?" Kareem thinks. "Because I've been living my whole life thinking my size protects me. You just showed me it doesn't. I need to know how to actually protect myself, not just rely on being tall." Bruce nods. "Come back tomorrow. We'll start." If you love Bruce Lee stories, subscribe. I post rare stories every day. The next day, Kareem returns. Starts training twice a week. Bruce teaches him basics, stance, footwork, hand positions. Kareem struggles. "This feels awkward. I'm used to using my height." "I know, that's why we're building new foundations. You need to learn to fight as you are, not as basketball made you." Months pass. Kareem improves. His movement changes. More efficient, more aware. Bruce teaches him about centerline. Protect your center, attack theirs. Simple principle. Works for everyone. Kareem practices. His long arms, once awkward, now weapons. Bruce shows him how to use reach properly. "Your arms are longer than mine by 14 inches. That's 14 inches of control zone I can't reach. Use it. Don't waste it by bending. Stay extended. Control distance." Kareem tries it. Keeps Bruce at arm's length. For the first time, Bruce can't get inside. "See? Your size isn't a weakness. It's just been used wrong. By you and against you. Now it's a strength." Bruce teaches economy of motion. You move like a basketball player. Explosive, athletic, beautiful, but exhausting. Fight lasts 3 minutes. You'll be tired in 1. We need efficiency. Kareem learns to move less, accomplish more, smaller steps, less energy, same effectiveness. Bruce teaches adaptation. Watch. Bruce changes his stance. Every few seconds. High, low, bladed, square. "See? I'm not giving you a pattern. No rhythm. You can't predict. Can't time. That's adaptation. Never be the same twice." Kareem practices, changing stances, mid-drill. Feels awkward. Good. Awkward means learning. Comfortable means stagnant. Beyond physical training. They talk about life, about purpose, about identity. Bruce shares his struggles. "Hollywood sees me as Chinese guy. Not actor, not martial artist, just Chinese. They want me to be stereotype. Servant, villain, sidekick, never hero." Kareem relates. "Basketball sees me as tall guy. Not person, not thinker, just tall. They want me to dunk, rebound, dominate, never think." Bruce nods. "We're both fighting, not in the ring, in the world. To be seen as whole humans, not just our labels. This bonds them. Beyond teacher-student, brothers, fighting the same fight, different arenas, same struggle." 1968, Kareem faces racism at UCLA in America, struggles with identity. Bruce is there. "I know what you're facing, different racism, same pain. But here's what I learned. They can't define you. Only you define you. Take control of your identity, your narrative, your truth." Kareem listens. Bruce continues. "I'm creating Jeet Kune Do, my way, not Chinese, not American, just truth. You can do the same. Be Kareem, not what others want, what you choose." This conversation changes Kareem's trajectory. He starts reading about Islam, about identity, about purpose. Bruce supports, encourages, guides, not religiously, philosophically. Find your truth, live your truth, defend your truth. That's all that matters. 1969, Kareem converts, changes his name. Lou Alcindor becomes Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Some teammates, some coaches, some fans reject it. "Why are you changing? What's wrong with Lou?" Bruce tells him. "Nothing is wrong with Lou, but Kareem is who you are now. Own it. Those who love you will adjust. Those who don't weren't for you anyway." Kareem finds strength in Bruce's support, in their friendship. When the world questions, Bruce doesn't. just trains with him, calls him Kareem, respects his choice. That loyalty, that friendship, means everything. Training continues through Kareem's NBA career, 1969, Milwaukee Bucks. Draft him. Kareem moves but flies back to LA to train with Bruce twice a month, off-season, every week. Bruce adapts. You're traveling, busy. We'll make it work. They train, early mornings, late nights, whenever Kareem is in town. Bruce never complains, never charges, just teaches, because they're not teacher and student anymore. They're brothers. 1971. Kareem wins his first NBA championship. Calls Bruce. First person. We did it. Bruce laughs. You did it. I just taught you footwork. The footwork helped. The mindset helped more. Everything you taught about focus, about adaptation, about being water, I used it. Every game, every moment. Bruce is proud, not of the championship, of Kareem's growth, as a person, as a martial artist, as a man. 1972. Bruce is filming Game of Death, needs a tall opponent for the final fight scene. Calls Kareem. I'm making a movie, need someone who can fight, and is 7 feet tall. Interested? Kareem jumps at it, not for fame, for the experience. To fight Bruce, on screen, to show the world what Bruce taught him. That size doesn't matter. Against true skill, the fight scene is legendary. Kareem in yellow jumpsuit, towering, intimidating. Bruce in yellow tracksuit, small but confident. They choreograph it together. Bruce, show your height, your reach, your power. The scene is filmed, takes weeks. The scene is filmed, takes weeks. Every move, every strike, every counter, perfect. The result, one of the most iconic fight scenes. In martial arts cinema history, David versus Goliath, technique versus size, mind versus muscle. But it's not just entertainment, it's education. Bruce showing the world what he showed Kareem, that limitations are illusions, that disadvantages can become advantages, that the impossible is just unexplored. 1973. Bruce dies. Kareem is devastated, loses his teacher, his friend, his brother, at the funeral. Kareem speaks, 7 feet 2 inches of pure grief. Bruce was the smallest man I knew, in height, but the biggest in heart, in spirit, in impact. He taught me that my size was just a fact, not my identity, not my limitation, not my definition. He taught me to be more than what people saw, to be what I chose to be. Years pass. Kareem's NBA career, legendary. 6 championships, 19 All-Star selections, all-time leading scorer. But he credits Bruce in every interview, every autobiography, every speech. Bruce Lee changed my life, not my basketball, my life. He taught me discipline, focus, awareness, adaptability. Every principle I used on the court came from the mat, from those sessions, from that first day when he answered my question, can you fight a 7-footer? He didn't just answer it, he showed me, then taught me, then befriended me, then changed me. 2020. Kareem is 73, still training, still practicing, still teaching what Bruce taught him. Interviews come about Bruce, about their friendship. Kareem shares a story never told before. The last time I saw Bruce, 2 weeks before he died, we trained, like always. After he said something, that stuck with me. What did he say? He said, Kareem, you asked me once if I could fight a 7-footer. The real question isn't can I fight you? It's can you fight yourself, your doubts, your limits, your fears. That's the real opponent. That's the real fight. Master that. Size doesn't matter. Nothing matters. You're unstoppable. Kareem's eyes water. He was right. My whole career, every challenge, every obstacle, every moment I wanted to quit, I remembered that. The fight isn't against others. It's against yourself. Bruce taught me that, not with words, with action, by showing a 7-foot giant that a 5-foot 7-inch master could control him. Not through force, through principle. If you love Bruce Lee stories, subscribe. I post rare stories every day. The question that started it all, can you fight a 7-footer? Changed Kareem's life. Not because Bruce answered it, but because of how he answered it. Not with words, with demonstration. Not with theory, with reality. Not with ego, with teaching. Bruce didn't just prove he could beat Kareem. He showed Kareem how to beat himself, his limitations, his assumptions, his doubts. That's the real answer. That's the real lesson. That's why, 50 years later, Kareem still trains, still teaches, still shares Bruce's principles to anyone who asks. Can you fight a 7-footer? Yes, but more importantly, I can teach them to fight better, to think better, to be better. Bruce taught me that. I'm teaching you